Lane from TSC Tuition, and today I'll be reviewing a creative response to the text Medea. The creative response that I'll be reviewing today comes courtesy of ATAR Notes. It's a creative response that a student has submitted for some peer feedback on the website, so I'm using it as an illustration to show you what teachers are looking for in marking a creative response. I'll include a link to the creative response below in the description box, so go and have a look at that first before you keep watching. On the whole, this creative response is not a bad first attempt. The student shows that they have some pretty good understanding of the characters of Medea and Glossy. They understand Medea's rage at Jason and Glossy, and I think the student shows a good insight as well into the character of Glossy. One criticism I will make about the characterizations of these two women is that perhaps the characterization of Glossy is just a little bit too simplistic. Even though she doesn't have a lot of lines on stage, the other characters in the play make it clear to the audience that women of this society understand the precarious position they're in. And one would have to assume that for a woman like Glossy, she would also have understood the precarious nature of her social standing. So the depiction of her as this naive, love-struck woman is perhaps not as nuanced as it can be. The other criticism I would make is that there is too much storytelling in the dialogue between these two women. A lot of the dialogue is taken up by lines talking about what has happened and hinting at what is going to happen. While some of it is necessary if we're writing an extra scene in this play, for a creative response to get high marks, a student must be able to demonstrate a really good understanding of the characters and the themes. So my advice to this student would be to cut out all those storytelling bits and have a really good think about what these characters are feeling. For Medea herself, there's so much emotion going on within her. There's grief and rage and sadness and this sense of injustice. I know that in this interaction with Glossy, she's trying to hide all of those emotions, and I think that's a valid characterization. But if the student could delve a little bit more into that sense of injustice, this creative response would be even stronger. My advice would be to have a look at the conversations between the nurse and Medea, because it is there where Medea is brutally honest about everything that she feels. And it makes sense that if Medea were to have a conversation with Glossy, all of those emotions would still be there, even though she might be trying to hide it. It would also be good for Glossy to comment on her role in all of this injustice. So if the student could show in this scene that Glossy understands that, hey, life as a woman sucks in this city, it's not fair, I know that, you know that, and I'm really sorry about it, I think that would make this piece even stronger. Overall, I think this student has done a good job on the creative response, but there are areas where I think the student can make it even stronger. So I hope that was helpful. As always, like and subscribe to this channel and also the Facebook page for more content like this. If you've got some requests for what you'd like to see in the future, please comment below and let me know. And if you're in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne looking for some one-to-one English tutoring, please let us know and we can send someone out your way. Thanks for watching!